Okay, this video is going to be about drawing hyperbolas when they're in their general form, where you can easily get the center and all the radii and sketch it in pretty easily. There are actually two forms. They may look very similar to the ellipse to you, except for please note that one term is positive and one term is negative. It's not always the same term that's positive or negative. But they will start very similar, where this is your center, your HK, A is your X radius, and B is your Y radius when getting your framework. However, hyperbolas could open side to side, or they can open up or down depending on which term is your positive one. Let me show you what I mean. So here's your first one right here, and my center is 3, -1. I should write this down. Center 3, -1, center of the rectangle that you'll draw. Your X radius is the square root of 4, which is 2. Your Y radius, to help you out, is the square root of 36, which is 6. So now I'm ready to draw it. So I'm going to put my Y and my X axis, and I should slide this up, pardon me. And my center is 3, -1, 1, 2, 3, and down 1. I'm just going to put a little point there for a guide. It's actually not part of the actual hyperbola. It's just helping me center it on my grid here. The X radius is 2, so I'm going to go 2 to the right and 2 to the left. My Y radius is 6, so I will go up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And down 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then I will actually sketch in a rectangle. Again, this is not the hyperbola. It's just going to help me draw it. Once you sketch in your rectangle, you're going to put in what we call asymptotes. I call them like guidelines to help you sketch it in. Your hyperbola will actually never touch these. They go from corner to corner, and they go through, oops, not the best here. I'm going to make sure they go through the center. They go through the center and the corners. I apologize, not so neat there. Here is the kicker. If your X term is your one that's positive, then your hyperbola will open left and right on the X-axis. So I will do this one in red. It will get very close to your diagonal lines, bounce off the rectangle, and come around. So it comes in, bounces off the rectangle, and turns off. Now we're going to look at the other one here on the other side. Please note, it looks very similar. My center is still 3, -1, whether it's written in this order or this order. 3 goes with the X here, so that's your X coordinate, and -1. So your center is 3, -1. Your X radius is still 2, because that's underneath your X term. Whether it's up here or up here, they're the same equation. Your Y radius is still 6, so you'll still plot your center, draw in the same rectangle, sketch in those diagonals. However, if your Y term is positive, whether it's written second or first, your graph will not open side to side. It will open up and down. So the purple is the graph when the Y term is positive. The red would be the graph if your X term is the one that's positive, and that's drawing hyperbolas.